Hello, my name is Bernie Schwartz. I'm the Commercial Manager for Controlled Temperature and Every Lab, Everyday Products for Thermo Fisher Scientific. Today, we're going to be talking about the 3900 series environmental chambers, options, and factory installed accessories. All units come standard with the power switch in the upper left-hand corner, along with a green indicator light. The panel here is used for a variety of purposes. In this model, you see the controls for the light accessories that we'll discuss in a little bit. Typically, this panel would be where a factory installed chart recorder would go, which is another accessory available to all the users. Moving to the right, you'll see two corresponding switches, one for dehumidify and one for humidify. However, the dehumidify will only be activated if the unit includes a heatless dryer accessory factory installed. Just to the right of that are two buttons that have to do with defrost and refrigeration associated with running below ambient temperature. Corresponding to those, we have indicators for cool and heat. The two controllers we see here, one is for humidity, one is for temperature. Each one of these would show actual and set parameters. For the temperature component, we have an over temperature and under temperature safety feature with corresponding indicator lights and an audible alarm that will alert the user. Each model will come standard with a solid door, as we see here, or a glass door on some of the other models. In addition to the solid door, there are some factory installed inner doors that are available. The first would be an inner door containing 4 Lexane panels that can be opened independently, or a solid glass door for viewing inside the chamber when the solid door is open. Units that come equipped for light capabilities in the 29 cubic foot chambers will contain 3 connection points for 3 different light cartridges. The light cartridges are purchased separately. There are 3 distinct cartridges available for this unit. One for insect studies, one for light studies, and one for plant growth. The plant growth will show the purplish hue. The insect or light studies will be very similar in the white spectrum. These cassettes can be placed anywhere within the chamber itself, 1, 2, or 3 light cassettes with the available umbilical for any one of the 3 connection points, which will operate the same via the control panel we mentioned earlier. Standard units would come with 6 solid shelves that you see here. The units that are light capable would come with 3 solid shelves. The shelf has a reinforcement here for a certain weight class. For additional weight class, a reinforced shelf is also available that will have additional ribbing. In addition to those 2 shelving options, there's a perforated shelf that allow for additional air movement for loading of the equipment. These shelves can be installed at any place within the unit cavity itself. In this case, I installed it just above the light cassette, which is not actually a shelf. All units come standard with a 2-inch port on the left-hand side center of the unit. Additional porting options are available. If a customer would like a non-standard port placement either on the sides or in the back of the chamber, we can accommodate that via a custom option. Units that have the CO2 option would have a port in addition to a control function on the front of the unit. Units equipped for RH would have an input port for the water source here on the center of the rear panel. This requires an in-house water source or a manually fed carboy from the top of the unit. For units that where there's not an in-house DI source, a DI package can be added to the unit factory installed that would include an input and a filter. However, that water should be analyzed for contaminants, as any contaminants would affect the longevity of the DI cartridge and require frequent replacement. For data output, we have the terminal strip here. However, to be activated, the 4 to 20, 5 to 10, or 485 would need to be selected at the time of purchase and pre-wired at the factory. Units that come equipped with an RH function have to have a way of mitigating the condensate from inside the unit. The condensate discharge will come standard with a P-trap that must be connected either to a static drain close to the unit, or you can use a condensate evaporator. That would be the brass fitting we see here. The nylon fitting is connected to a trough just below the front door, and condensate will drip out of that and must be mitigated either to a static drain or to some sort of an evap system. Thank you for watching. For more information, please see your local field representative, specialist, or visit us at thermofisher.com/chambers.